Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah. I'm a small business owner. I have an online thrift store called Hey Red Shop. I also have a lifestyle blog called Hey Red Shop Journal. I have a movie blog called Eating Film, and I have this YouTube channel. So I have a couple of different projects that I work on a regular basis. Organization is a huge part of the entire process. As I was learning, because I am a first generation entrepreneur and business owner, it made me feel more in control to stay organized. I'm going to show you guys a few little snippets of how I stay organized and what my process is. Because I work from different platforms, certain things are not the same. For example, tags on YouTube, you can make a list, like type out a list, put a comma after each word or each phrase, and cut and paste that entire section into your tags area. I can't do that on the platform that I use, which is Squarespace. You have to type in each word and phrase individually. Now, unlike on YouTube, there isn't a limit on how many tags I can add. It's a lot of information that needs to be very clearly labeled and easy to access. I have tried a couple of these productivity apps and programs, but for someone like me who works on social media and does YouTube and has 2 blogs and has an online store, they weren't flexible enough for me to work off of by itself. So I've had to use a couple different very plain streamlined apps. I know that it's trendy to use software that's intuitive, giving you notifications about when it's time to do something. It's not as helpful to me. Especially because editing something can apply to multiple projects on a similar timeline, so that gets to be irritating to me to have so many notices about you need to edit this one and this and this. I've come up with a way to make sure that I'm able to have a bird's eye view of my projects and also get in and look at things item by item. Having a place where I put copies of things that I'm working on currently, and that could be photos, videos, or documents. Make sure that things are categorized properly, titled properly, and I use folders in a very dynamic way. So one way that I use folders is, and I was using this for a while because I really like the process, I would put the title of a task as a folder name and keep that on my desktop as a reminder, and when I had completed that task, I would drag the folder to the trash can. That was helpful. I'll give the folder a simple phrase that tells me what's in there, eating film, and then the name of the movie that I'll be reviewing. But I know what's in that folder like at a glance. So I'm also going to show you guys how I use Canva. Canva has become my one-stop shop for every design that I make. So from YouTube thumbnails, Instagram posts, Facebook posts, it's easy for me to resize images for posts. It's also a way for me to be aware of what I'm working on currently, because it'll have the most recently opened items at the top and, you know, items that you haven't opened or worked on in a while at the bottom. So that's an easy way for me to see what I'm working on currently, just at a glance again. Okay, so I don't know how much of this you can see, but I have a file in the upper right hand corner called Workspace. And when I open it, it shows me all of the YouTube videos that I have planned. They're all numbered and they have that easy keyword there as well. Now, what I've decided to do recently was create a blog post to accompany every YouTube video as a way of expanding my content without having to reinvent the wheel each time. I have my blog post version, and then I have the video description. I have each video numbered, so that also helps me keep track of how many videos I have, and each of these files that is a different topic is numbered, and that's the order in which I will be posting them. You know what, let me get you guys in a little closer. So inside each folder is all of the accompanying information that I might need in order to complete that YouTube video. Videos, photos,
and documents. Sometimes I even have other folders that are titled if there are different parts to the video. So I may move these around later on. This is just in the early stages where I have my workspace set up. I have my folders titled and numbered. And in the past, as you can see, I used to label my folders with the full month and year. I don't do that anymore because it doesn't put them in the order that I want them to be in. I want them to be in from January to December in the correct order, and when you put the full name of the month, they're out of sequence because of the titles, and it takes away from that at a glance quality that makes my system so much easier to use at this point. Now we are in my Google Sheets files. I have one for my movie blog, I have one for my lifestyle blog, and I have one for YouTube videos. As you can see, I haven't updated this since the end of October last year. This is one of those bird's eye view tools that I use to give me an idea of how many times I published in a month, topics, and the dates that I published. What it should have when it's up to date is scheduled to publish and the dates that they're scheduled to publish on each blog and for YouTube. But as you can see, I put the full titles there so I know what I'm publishing. It does give me an idea of the what and the where and the when. So now you can see everything is up to date up to the month of July. I created separate sheets that have the year 2020, 2021, and 2022 and filled in all of the missing blog posts and YouTube channel information. So now I am completely up to date. Last month, I had a great opportunity to visit the Harvey B. Gantt Center and see a exhibition by the artist Billy Zangiwa. I decided to sign up for the newsletter, and I found out that they were having what they call an open air artist talk with that artist. I decided to pop in and listen to the interview, which was really wonderful. I highly recommend checking out the Harvey B. Gantt Center. They have virtual events and all kinds of stuff going on. And now we are in my Canva profile. I have stuff everywhere. It's organized, as you can see, by what designs I've been working on most recently, but it's not very organized. It just has everything. So on my profile, I have everything from my movie blog, I have everything from my lifestyle blog, from my YouTube channel. So I have thumbnails everywhere. I'm creating new folders to separate my designs, as they're called in Canva. Designs, I think, just means any project. So I'm separating all of them because they're all mixed up together. That can be a little overwhelming, especially if I'm looking for something specific. So what I'm doing now is I'm going through and I'm selecting the designs that I want to move to my new folders. I'm also updating all of my visual elements like banners, profile pictures, and I have those things in a lot of different places. I have tons of profiles for my shop, for myself, so I don't want them to get lost in all of the other designs that I'm currently working on. So now I have my folders set up so that they are separated by my movie blog, Eating Film, my lifestyle blog, Hey Red Journal, YouTube channel, and my online store's social media designs. So my business cards from Moo just came in. Super cute in the reflective silver foil. On the side, which I thought was really neat, it says maximum impact, minimum waste. This packaging is 100% recyclable. It's made with paper sourced from sustainable forests and neatly designed to fit what's inside with minimal excess. Talking of which, time to get opening. We hope you'll be thrilled with what you find. I think they meant to put speaking of which instead of talking of which, but that's cute. It says 100% recyclable, 60% recycled, and 0% chlorine. Super cute. So let's see, and it says let's go to network under business cards. I got the original 16-point matte finish card. Grr. Oh, this is really okay. Oh. So inside it has this little paper band around it. And then, oh my God! That's so cute! Okay. Okay. So, oh wow, that's really beautiful. The colors look so good. So on the one side is this picture that I took one day when I was out walking, and I thought it was so beautiful, and it reminded me of why my business is what it is. And I thought it would be a perfect addition. And then vintage and secondhand goods on the back, my email and website. So I left this top blank because I'm going to stamp each card with my no issue stamp. And it has the Instagram and Facebook links already embedded on the stamp, as well as the logo for the shop. So I thought that would be a cute handmade touch. And there's also enough space for me to leave a little note, a little thank you. Okay, so this is what the stamp looks like. This is the size of the stamp. So it has the Instagram logo, Facebook logo, and then my handles. Just want to make sure that the size, yep, the size is correct. It fits right over it, and it should leave a little space below. So I'm gonna stamp it really quick just to test it out. Okay. Alright, and I'm just gonna wait for it to dry. But yeah, it looks very close to what I kind of envisioned for it, because I did want there to be a handmade touch to everything. Having the logo there and then all of the links and everything, I think that adds a really nice touch, especially with this space, which I could leave blank, or I could write an even longer message there. I love them. They're so cute. Yeah, I got the matte finish and the colors came out really well. But yeah, see, even up close, the colors, and then you can see it's like very smooth touch. And yeah, these were recommended by Lee Ellickson on YouTube. They are, eco-friendly. They make as much stuff as they can out of recycled materials. This was part of a huge rebranding that I'm going through for the shop, because it's been a couple of years since I've given that some attention. Everything looks really good, and I'm really glad I decided to switch from, I was using Vistaprint. That was fine because I just wanted to have something professional to give to people. The printing was not the best quality, but it was what I had access to at the time and what I had the budget for at the time. So I'm really glad that I could switch over to something a bit more eco-friendly and beautiful. So thank you so much for watching my YouTube video on how I stay organized. I really appreciate you spending your time with me today. If you want to check out my online vintage store, my lifestyle blog, or movie blog, all the links will be in the description below. And have a wonderful evening wherever you are, or morning wherever you are, and I'll see you next time.